Revis is gonna get up and just kind of wander into the living area, just kind of wait for the rest of them.
You can see that. What on earth is this?
Don't know. Just a big old hunk of ham, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a penis with a mouth. Well, the white bit looked like a... Yeah, anyway, moving on.
um. Fight. Yeah. You see Gertrude in the kitchen, sort of. Looks like she's making breakfast.
Morning, Gertrude.
And Zilly's asleep on the floor now. Ah, hello, dearie. That's not the right voice, but we'll go with it.
Damn, your voice got higher.
Oh yeah. Well, morning voice, you know.
Morning, Warren.
Morning, Revis. You hunting out some breakfast?
Sure, I mean, we got a lot of rations, but yeah, if there's a breakfast going, I wouldn't say no.
Morning,
It
guys.
is a bed and breakfast.
Tormek, we had breakfast last night, didn't we?
Nah.
Well, ready to see your wizard friends, eh?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Revis is gonna gently pick Silly up and just kind of pop her on the chair next to the work surface.
Zilly half wakes up and goes, huh?
Morning.
Oh. Hi. I thought I was on a sofa.
I think you might have rolled off. Sleep well?
I believe so, I can't remember it.
Sounds like good sleep to me.
After a little while, Gertrude turns around and has like full English breakfasts and places them in front of you.
Here you go, dearies. Some eggs and potatoes and bacon, beans, sausages.
Oh, lovely.
Very nice.
Ah, bloody mosquito in my room.
Is there a pond nearby?
Yeah, the flippin' park just down the road. Alright. Yeah, so she hands you all a plate. She's given Zelia a slightly smaller portion, but
Zilly drools over the food and scoffs it down. Like, no cutlery used, just hands to shovel it in her mouth in like 3 scoops.
as Gertrude sees this, she kind of just like stops and then brings out like a little towel and puts it in front of you as well.
Zilly starts washing herself clean like a cat would.
Yeah,
Somebody's just going to sit there quietly and eat his food.
friend's quite an odd one, isn't she?
You have no idea. Do we know where this wizard's castle actually is? It was north west, was it? Northeast?
I believe it was northwest.
Alright.
Apparently, I didn't write it down, so I believe it is northwest. Yeah.
Well, that was absolutely amazing breakfast there, Gertrude. Can we have to give you something. You can't be making any money feeding people like this. And Reese is going to put down a couple of gold.
Oh, thank you very much, but I don't really need it. I wouldn't be living around here if I needed money.
Well, it's a token of appreciation for your very generous custom.
Well, thank you. She kind of picks it up and puts it in a pouch that she has.
Sorry, I'm just examining all the map. A little.
Examining the map.
Yeah. Just while I've finished my last bit of food.
Okay.
Alright then, gang. Whilst the day is early, we should probably get a move on.
To the day yet to come.
If anyone looks out a window, sorry, I phrased that wrong. Does anybody look out a window?
I don't think I can, because the windows are on either side of the bedrooms. So,
Oh, right.
so no, I'm not.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Sorry.
Roll me a stealth check, silly. Okay, so you just like stroll into the kitchen in plain view of everyone.
I start taking some meat that I just find around on shelves if I can.
Gertrude is kind of like looking at you for a bit before walking over.
I would rather you had asked.
I'm sorry, I'm still hungry.
Wasn't
Well-
enough human flesh on that plate for her.
May
Well-
I have some more meat, please?
Well, you've grabbed quite a bit there. Your arms are full.
Just a little bit, just enough to keep me going today.
I think that's probably more than enough that you've got there.
No.
I have to eat as well, don't forget.
So I leave, and she pulls out one sausage. This here?
Look, sit back down, and I'll make you some more food. Leave all of that there.
Lily leaves it all there, but tries to subtly pick up the one sausage she put down.
Yeah, she just lets you take it. Yeah, Gertrude comes back into the kitchen and starts cooking again. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna walk outside and check how high the sun is.
Okay. As you open the door, the day is overcast. There's a light drizzle in the air, and it's slightly foggy as well.
Great. Perfect travelling weather. Hey guys, it's a bit grey out. A bit damp, a bit foggy.
Ah, no problem. I'm gonna have a swig from my tankard of plenty
Alright.
and just wait for everyone else to get ready. I can see that Silly's having a round 2 portion, so I'll wait for her.
Okay.
What's Tomek up to? Tomek?
Yeah, I was on mute, sorry. The dog was barking, so I turned
No
it.
worries.
Yeah, no, I'm just sort of moseying around and ready to go when everybody else is set and done eating. Looks like we might have to give Zilly a worm treatment. She's eating loads.
It wouldn't surprise me, the amount of dirt and stuff she eats. The animals she hangs around with.
Okay. If everyone's just waiting. Gertrude, it takes about an hour. But Gertrude, so if there's anything you want to do in an hour, that could be done like during like a short rest or something. Something like that. You can do it now. As Gertrude makes an entire meat pie for Zilly.
Oh, ow.
Nope, no one.
Sorry.
I don't think.
Yeah, no, I haven't got anything to do.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Zilly, a big meat pie gets plopped down in front of you, and it's bigger than your entire head. It's quite a big pie, and it
Zilly
smells delicious.
Lily grins so wide and shoves it into her bag unceremoniously while it's still piping hot.
Okay. Is it a bag of holding, or is it just like a bag with stuff in it?
A bag, I'm trying to shove it in. It probably doesn't fit very well, but I'm just trying to shove it in.
Let me check what you have in that bag. I hope you have nothing important in there.
If
Okay.
it doesn't fit, I will just tie it to the side with a rope. I can do that, like tie a pie on the side of the bag with a rope.
I have
I
an
think
empty.
it's
I have an empty backpack if you want to put a pie in there.
It's easily just trying and shove a massive pie into a bag that's already looking quite overstuffed with lots of random stuff sticking out of it. And
Like
as you
pelts
hold
and
up
limbs and toes.
a lot of random rotten wood, a cobalt tail or two.
Would you like to use my
Well,
backpack? I've got everything in my cargo shorts now, so
really?
yeah, sure.
Really happily shoves the pie into your backpack and smiles.
All right, let me add one custom item pie.
The size of Silly's head.
So just a normal sized pie for Reapers.
Yeah. It's just like, for Zilly it's this massive pie, for Vivus it's like one of those tiny little meat pie things you can get for the microwave. uh. Alright. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so. Unless there's anything anyone else wants to do, let's head off towards the wizards.
Yeah, that's why I saw some wizards. I mean, pulled nicely.
Okay. I think this map will do. Yeah, so you guys had wandered into the Rich District, right? Quite nice roads, everything seems to be quite well upkept. So as you're walking along the streets, whatever direction doesn't matter, just as long as you all agree. If you're going through back alleys, it'd be probably these sort of streets because they're smaller. If you're going main road, this one. I think the map's probably a little small, but I could probably make it a little bigger.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. So along this street you can see people sort of milling about. There's not many people out, especially in the rain. And you can see a couple store owners have kind of stepped out to change a sign or put a sign out, for instance, saying that they're open. Straight ahead of you, you can see that there's a sign here for a library. And there's a sign like on this side here for a smithy.
I'm gonna go to the library.
Okay. As you walk in, you can see that there's someone in there, and they're like in the middle of sweeping as you walk in.
Ding.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect anyone so early.
Yes, I'm looking for some information before I go off on a journey with friends.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Do you have any books on rare or valuable? Rare elements.
Rare elements like adamantine.
Yeah, but rarer. Something like, I
Rare.
don't know, containing,
Cantanium.
cantinium, or whatever it's called. I forget.
It's Cantinium, by the way.
Cantinium.
I don't know what that is.
Have you got any rare history or old mining maps or prospecting maps?
I may have a newspaper clipping about mine collapse.
Yeah, let me have a look at that.
Oh wait, give me just 1 second. And he walks off and goes downstairs. Well, yeah, we'll say that's downstairs. Just pretend that goes upstairs, not downstairs. Not. Sorry, pretend that goes downstairs, not upstairs.
While I wait, I'm going to peruse the shelves.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? Just waiting outside in the rain.
Yeah, I've seen Warren go in there, so Revis is just kind of sighing. More delays, more waiting.
Okay.
Not every day we get a library, so it's good to look for information where we can.
Somebody's going to step in out of the rain because I feel like we're getting wet.
Yeah, so I've just realised I forgot to describe it. It's pretty much what you see on the map. There's bookshelves. And then at the side there appears to be study tables, and inside it's well lit and actually quite warm compared to outside.
Somebody's glad he's got in there and kept it warm then.
Alright. Okay, after like a minute or two, this guy comes back up and kind of looking down at something, and then he looks up as he's just about to walk into you. Oh, hey, sorry. I think I found it. This is the closest thing I have to anything to do with mines. I might have some fiction books about mines, but, well, they're fiction. I don't suspect that's what you're looking for.
No, of course not. I'm going to take this off and examine it.
Okay. It's basically talking about... Hold on, sorry. About 4 years ago, there was a mine collapse in the eastern region of this continent. Not too far from humans' elements, actually. Probably about 2 hours away from there. And it's basically detailing a mine that was used for hundreds of years as it led into the Underdark. So they sent miners down there to go in and collect their resources and bring them back. But one day there was a mysterious explosion killing hundreds of people.
East of the city, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, well. It's very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. He holds his hand out.
I shake it.
Oh, no, I need the clipping back, I'm afraid. The library property.
Of course. But
You hand him some onions. What? Sorry.
I hand it back. So.
Oh right, I think someone else said something. Okay, yep. Thank you. Was there anything else I can help you with?
Good. I'm gonna go up to talk. Hey, Tom. Hold.
Sorry, I was on mute again. Yeah, it's a bit wet out there. I'll come in here and keep out of the wet. Did you find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I found some an old clipping about a collapsed mine that collapsed under mysterious-ish circumstances east of the city. Might be worth checking out later on.
Okay, well, lead
If
on
the
then.
wizard, at least if the wizard knows the bust.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go check out these wizards and see what they can tell us.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, come out. I'll follow Robin out.
Okay then. After a little while of walking, you come across another street. Seems to be more of a back street. Doesn't seem like it's travelled very often, but there's definitely been travelling down here because you can see cart tracks in the floor and such. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you start at the bottom. I intended to be at the top.
Oh,
but-
no, I can do the top. Sorry, I was
That's
just
fine.
adding wherever.
Cheers. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much, but you know. Okay. This is sort of like, it's a big street, but it is more of like a back alley street. There's a few buildings along. There's one that just has the word bank. There's one that has the word. There's one that appears to be a pawn shop, and there is a restaurant, as well as the final building having a big sign saying the Witches, although it's a bit of a small sign because it's a small building. Big for the buildings, but the building is small.
As we're walking along, can Zilly like, go up to every shop, open the doors of the ones that are open, sort of thing, look inside for like 30 seconds and then walk away after getting a good look at the place, because she's never been in a city and all this is very new to her. She doesn't know what half these places are.
Okay, so starting with the first one, it's a small restaurant. If you're talking Tormik, we can't hear you, by the way. It's a small restaurant, kind of different style to most places, maybe serving a different type of cuisine. But it's almost completely dead. There's a few workers in there that seem to be just preparing things, and nobody notices as you open the door.
Give it a once over to see what it is and see if I can figure out what they do here before I quickly leave.
It seems they cook and serve food here. Okay. So the next building is the pawn shop. As you push open the door, you can see that there's shelves full of just random crap, like the most random assortment of stuff you could imagine. There's a bicycle on a shelf, and then right below it there's a lamp. Like, it is very random. Although you have never seen a bicycle before, so that's probably quite interesting. But the lamp is just a normal oil lamp, so.
Lily stares at this shop, just standing in the open doorway for like a full-on 2 minutes straight, gawking
Okay.
at everything.
Okay. After a little while, someone kind of like steps from behind a counter and just kind of stands in the middle of the store staring back at you.
She ignores them, looking at the items on the shelves in wonder.
Can I help you?
You have weird objects here.
Yeah, I'm a pawn shop. That's what I sell. People sell me shit, I sell it back.
You sell shit.
Well, not literal shit, but yeah.
Oh. Do you want some old wood?
No. Well, depends. Is it some sort of...
It's rotting slightly.
Oh. No, I think I'm good.
Oh. And she just walks out without saying anything else.
See
Alright.
anything in there that you like?
There's a bunch of really weird stuff in that shop, and I couldn't understand it. He said he buys things, and then he just sells them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Why would he buy them to sell them?
I'm cheap, so I'm not so cheap. That's how you make money.
Do you not ever do trades?
If I want food and somebody wants a hat, I'll give them a hat.
Aye, so you're trading your hat for food. He's
Why
just
would
doing it
he-
from a shop.
Why would he just take people's things to give them away, though?
Well, some people trade in all sorts, that's all. You trade in food, he trades in... Reeves kind of looks into the shop. That stuff.
Just odds and ends.
Zoe scratches her head and says, I don't think I like that.
Well, fair enough, you don't have to go in there if you don't like it.
Thank you.
No, you have to go in there. Go!
There might be really cool things in there. He could have like pickled heads or maybe somebody's toe in a jar or something.
Oh, should I go ask him?
It can't hurt. Maybe he's got more interesting ones than the ones that you've got and you could trade them.
Zoe pokes her head in the door and says, Hey, have you got pickled toes?
What? Not pickled, but I got this weird hairy toe thing. And he grabs like a weird toe thing off a shelf.
Zoe examines it to see if she can figure out like its origin, how old it is, and so forth.
Well, be a nature check, please.
Nature. Oh, perception. Nature.
Oh, nice roll.
It appears to be. You're not too sure because it is. What's it called? Foreign to you, but it appears to be the toe of some beast. Probably a werebeast of sorts.
No, I don't like this very much. It's not humanoidy enough. And she just walks out.
Alright then. Okay then.
Oh dear, oh dear. Tomek, did you want to stop off at your Witcher's Club?
No, I think we can give him a miss. We'll catch one another time.
Um. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, Zilly. The next building, we'll say, is the bank. Inside, there's a couple people in there already, talking to people behind counters. And there's kind of like a sign up saying, loans now available.
Attacking me.
Lily leaves this one quite quickly. It's rather boring to her.
Okay. And then the last one, which is just a small building with a crude sign saying the Witches. I'm guessing you go in there, yeah?
Zilly doesn't know what cities are like, so she's investigating by walking inside every building, unless someone stops her.
Okay. So poking your head in, you see it's pretty much just one room. There's a table in the middle of the room with a few people on it, and as soon as you open the door, they all turn to look at you. And you recognise a couple of these people as some people you met earlier, just after you left the Cave of Kobolds.
Kind of waves at them.
They kind of just stare at you for a second, and then wave back.
Once they wave back, she goes, "Goodbye,"
What?
and walks out.
Okay. Okay.
I guess we kind of just sort of say hello to him and then carry on going. No reason to go in and talk to him at all, I don't think.
Alright then. Yeah, they basically just say hello back, and wish you luck on your travels, and tell you that you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, so I thank you and move on.
Okay. That's all the buildings on the street. So you guys keep going?
Yeah, unless anyone else wants to look at anything.
Okay then. We're now in the... wait, where is it? Hang on, I gotta try and find the map. Ah, there it is. We're now in the market. You guys are finally starting to recognise where you are. This area you've been before, so you sort of recognise it. You guys are at, not at the top left, sorry, you're at the bottom left now. I'll move your token. So
There we go, sorry.
Everyone just scattered everywhere.
I forgot my left from my right because I'm tired.
Same, to be fair. Okay. It doesn't seem like there's many stalls that are open. All of them are sort of closed with stuff stocked away. There's a couple of people that are just now getting up and sort of pulling stuff out, but it appears primarily all closed.
Oh, Oh dear, must have got turned around. Somehow we ended up lower than last time.
Aye. I wonder if they found that woman yet.
Well, either way, didn't seem like our problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the local guard's issue.
Yeah. I was seeing coming out of there. That's worries.
In the time that we've been here, have we seen anything that we would potentially recognise as local guards or local militia?
Yeah, you've seen
Okay.
a few guards kind of like milling about. It appears they're in groups of 2, and they just
Okay,
kind
cool.
of patrol around.
Okay, cool. Well, so north east was it? Yeah, Warren.
One's just like dropped down and is just asleep again. You there, Warren?
Eh?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh yeah, there we
I
go.
can hear you. Yeah.
Hi.
You asked where we're going. You're leading us, aren't you?
Northeast was it?
I can't remember. It's either northeast or northwest. We're heading to a wizard's tower.
I don't know where
Alright,
you've
well,
Oh.
I'm going to ask one of the storeholders, which way do you go to the wizard tower?
the as you approach, it's kind of like a young boy, like a right young boy, probably about 16 at this stall. He's selling like small stuffed animals that look handmade. As he looks at you and says, "Oh, wait, sorry, was the wizard or the wizard tower, the school?"
Let's go.
The school. School?
Wizarding school's to the northeast.
Yeah, northeast. He knows. The city.
Go then.
The city wizard is quite well protected. I don't know if you'll be able to get him without an appointment.
Okay. Which one do you want? Warren, the wizard or the wizard school?
We went to the wizard's school.
Okay, I guess that's where we're going, yes.
Could I interest you in any stuffed animals?
Zillie's jumping up, trying to peer over the side to look at the stuffed animals.
I lift her up so she can see her on top.
There's lots of different stuffed animals. You see horses, cats, dogs, wolves. Well, I guess dogs and wolves are kind of similar. There's fish. There's an elephant. There's quite a bit.
Can I have the wolf?
Yeah. It kind of like picks it up and removes the little tag that's on it. That's five gold, please.
Zillie looks in her bag and says, can I give you a bent spoon for it?
I don't think I'm going to be able to sell a bent spoon, I'm afraid.
What about a cobalt? No, I don't want to get rid of that.
You've got a full kobold in
I
there?
can give you no, just a cobalt's tail.
Oh. Wait, what?
I can give you some rope.
What about your dad here? Has he got any money? He gestures to Torvik.
I toss him the gold he wanted.
Thank you. And he holds out the the stuffed wolf to Zilly.
Silly hugs it
For the
immediately.
5
She's
gold,
not
you
gonna
said,
let
yeah?
go.
Yeah, 5 gold. Silly doesn't even acknowledge she's just been called a child.
Yeah,
She
they
doesn't
paid for
finish.
it.
Silly looks up at Tomek and says, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome. Let's just get on with our journey. Let's get going. Well,
Okay. So, just so you guys know, it says northwest of the city, meaning you'd probably have to leave the city first.
Oh, okay.
Just not just so you guys don't end up getting lost about what I mean. Sorry,
Yeah,
I probably
no,
didn't
that's
describe
fine.
that very well.
No, that's all good. I kind of assumed that there would just be like another exit somewhere, but that's a very valid point. Okay, so we need to head out of the city first.
I mean, you
Cool.
could try and find another exit, but you don't know the city. But I don't expect you to know the city very well, so.
That's cool. I'll follow Warren then.
All right.
What's that you got there, Zilly?
Silly proudly shows off the wolf and says, "It looks just like Brokefang."
What's it stuffed with? Meat?
Silly kind of crushes it a bit in her hand to try and feel what it is.
It feels a bit like wool.
It feels like wool.
Oh, it's not like edible then.
Oh, of course it's not. And
Oh, okay.
Silly hugs it away from you.
No worries. Onwards to the gates then, I guess. We've got our pass codes so we can get in and out now.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they going to do? Arrest us?
Well, no, because we've got these ID card things, haven't we now?
Well, then it probably might make it easier to remember us.
Having
There's a
just having a
mystery
kind of
about-
quick. Sorry.
No, never mind. Just the notification
Just
sound.
having just having a kind of quick glance around. Revis just kind of wants to check to see if anybody's kind of looking at them after yesterday's debacle with those watchers kind of watching myself and Warren.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually appears like you're not being followed. There is no one. There's a couple people going the same way as you, but they don't seem to be particularly following you.
Good. Kill. Well, I'm not seeing any of those watcher types looking at us, but they suggest we keep vigilant.
Sooner we're out the city, the better.
Aye.
Moving on up.
yeah, let's crack on then.
Okay. And we'll jump here. Hang on.
Oh yeah, sure, take your time.
Okay.
Grab some food from my eye.
As we walk past this building, Revis is just gonna comment. Oh, Zilly, that pawn shop. You could have probably got one of those second-hand socks that you wanted from yesterday.
Oh, that would have been a cool idea.
Yeah, we
I
forgot about that,
had to
didn't
pay
we?
for it. But
Never
I didn't
mind.
pay for it, though. It would have cost.
All things cost. They're not free.
Not everything. And she kind of like scoops up. Is there like any loose stones or bits of mud or anything on the floor?
There's some like a pile of horse poop on the floor that you're now walking past.
She picks up a handful of that and says, "This is free."
Aye, but are you not costing the earth? Because that's going to become fertilizer to help make all the things grow.
That's gonna cost my health if you don't drop that and wash your hands.
Zoe drops it in her pocket.
Oh.
Aw.
You now have a lump of horse poop.
Good thing you don't have that pie anymore.
Yeah, put it in the same
Fortunately,
bag
I'm
of
holding
the
the
pie.
so I can the horse poo can just go in there with all the other dead body parts, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, this is in her pocket, not in her bag. So she
Okay.
doesn't want to, touch any of her rations. She's not that bad. Just on her person.
Good to know. Good to know.
Excuse me.
As you're walking along the street, you see the small cart that you were talking to Doug
Ugh.
at, and he appears to have literally just opened up. But there's a small sign outside that now says Mac Doug's.
Hey, Doug. Change your name?
Ah, hey, no, my mate came to help me. He found a new type. Say hi, Mac. And another like a orc, half orc, pokes his head up above the counter, looks at you. And he kind of like points at himself. Mac.
Hi, Mac. What exactly have you done now? What's your new thing?
Are you just that Mac or Doug?
Doug.
Mac, he came up with a new another type of hot dog. Although we call this the hot Mac, or maybe did you want it? He kind of like looks at Mac. Mac looks back and says, "Big." He points at himself. Right. Yeah. He wanted to call it the Big Mac, I think it was.
Ah. It kind of sounds like it's his cousin. Exactly is a Big Mac.
Show him, Mac. And Mac gets out like the meat of a hot dog and just punches it, and then tears apart like a bun and puts it on top and on the bottom, and then hands it to you. Pretty much a very rough burger.
Oh.
Mac.
Did you try adding cheese to this?
Oh yeah, Mac. Remember, we gotta add the stuff first. Oh, and he takes it back and puts like cheese and onions and sauce and stuff in it. There you go. It's very like just squished, but fundamentally it's a burger.
Fair enough. They're gonna take it and eat it.
Tastes just as good as the hot dogs.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good work.
Mac, and he points at himself again.
Yes. Good luck, Doug. I'll know on my way out.
Yeah, we need a bit more. We've been selling these things like sweet rolls. They've been going off the shelves. I think we might be able to afford an actual store soon. like an actual building.
That'd be good. Maybe by the end of the day,
Hopefully.
Well, see you around,
Maybe
Doug.
you-
And Mac.
Back! And he points at himself again.
Just gonna walk off now.
What were you saying, Zilly?
Zooey was just gonna say to them, maybe you should sell drinks with that, because if not, people are gonna get really thirsty just eating your food all the time.
Ah, drinks. Like, water?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, water, but you can get water anywhere. The others tell me that some stuff is cheaper than others, so maybe get something that's harder to find if you want it to sell better.
Lava. Got it. Or do you mean like actual? I assume you mean edibles. So alcohol.
And lots of places do alcohol already.
Maybe.
I was thinking something you give children.
Oh, maybe some like Mountain Dew.
What's that?
Oh, you know. Well, we'd go up to the mountain in the morning and collect all the dew. Mountain Dew.
Bit flavourless. Maybe you could give them horse piss and lemon juice.
Oh. He just kind of suddenly winces. I think we'll stick to just the food.
Okay. Shame over vanilla milk then.
I don't know if you guys can hear those seagulls, but they're annoying me.
No worries.
Okay. I don't remember having a map for the gate, so
I don't think there was.
Nah, I think we just
No,
theatre of the mind it.
yeah, we did.
okay. As you approach the gate, they kind of like stop you, and the guard say, one of them steps forward saying, "IDs, please."
Dominic gets his out of his pocket and shows him.
He takes a look at it. After a couple of seconds, he's like, "Yep, gone."
Disso, yeah. Take mine out of my cargo pants.
Okay. Yep. So
Same.
they let you all through as long as you show their ID. Until we get to Zilly. What do you do, Zilly?
Zilly kinda looks at the others, showing her IDs, and then she goes to them. And she ruffles through her hair for a moment and pulls out a leaf. Does this count?
That's a leaf. I need to see your ID.
Hello?
Like that.
You're in the city. You must have gotten one.
Why do we have to show our ID? Cats
Wait.
and birds don't have to show their IDs.
Well, they're not exactly
Yeah,
going
that's
to. They're not exactly going to cause crimes unless, of course, they're a druid in disguise.
But what if I tell you I'm not gonna cause any crimes? I'm just leaving.
We still need to know who's in the city and who's not. I mean, if there's a crime and someone's murdered, surely you would want us to know that you're not in the city, so you couldn't have committed the murder.
But you let me in the city.
Yes, and I'm assuming you had your ID then.
No.
He just like suddenly turns and looks back at the other guy. Then how did you get in? You shouldn't be able to get in without an ID.
They let us walk into the city.
Right, well, I need to see your ID, either way.
I will go get one, and she walks around a nearby building.
The guard turns and
Or a rat.
looks at you guys. She with you? You
Yeah,
walked
right
up
there.
here with her.
I don't think she's with anyone.
Right. I was hoping you were, because
She
then you
has
could talk
got
some
an
sense
ID.
into her.
Zilly, what did you do with that piece of paper that man gave you at that place?
Silly's
And we
walked
all
off.
had that.
She walked off behind a building. Zilly, what are you doing behind the building?
haven't
Turns
even
into
had
a
a full
rat
day
and
yet.
tries to sneak past.
Okay, roll stealth. With advantage, please.
Okay, let me just get the stats of a rat up. Does it need to be stealth sort of thing? Yeah, I'm not trying to well, I am trying to hide, but it will attack trying to say yes, stealth. It's a dex-like thing. Advantage. There we go. That should have rolled.
Okay, yeah. So you just walk past. They don't even notice you.
Do any of us recognise that that was Silly as a rat?
No, you don't even see the rat.
Well, we don't have time to waste, so let's just let Zulu figure it out, and we'll just get started. I'm sure she can catch up.
I mean, we're not leaving without her, are we?
I am. I'm just gonna walk out the gate.
Okay. They let you go because, you know, you've shown your ID. At least I'm assuming you did.
Yep.
Once we're out of view of the guards, Silly's gonna climb up Tormic's side up to his shoulder as a rat.
Tormik, there's a rat climbing up you. It's climbing up you. It's gonna rip your jugular out.
Who is inside the city still?
Yeah.
It's not bothered by rats, so
It's just a rat climbing up you.
he's like, okay, fair enough.
You're not bothered by a dirty old rat climbing up you.
Not bothered by a dirty old rat. I kind of pick it up off my shoulder and I'm gonna say, is that you, Zilly? Shake your head if it is.
Zilly mind speaks. Yeah, it's me. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought as much. Come on, off we go. And I'm gonna start following Warren.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just follow Tormik.
Alright then.
I thought Zilly already went out the gate.
I thought you had all gone out the gate.
I thought we were stopped at the gate for him to talk to the guards.
Oh, yeah. They stopped you at the gate, but then let you through when you showed your ID.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so we're on the road. Here you go.
On the road again. Wait a minute. We're heading southwest. We should be going northeast.
Oh, northeast.
There we go. Now we're heading north.
There you go.
Ah, it's an earthquake!
Northeast. Perfect.
Yeah, that works.
Tormik and Zilly. You still a rat, Zilly. Do I need to make a rat token?
Yeah, I was just about to find a picture to send you. Sorry.
I've got a full folder full of tokens for beasts. Let's see if it's in there.
thought you
I could
send a
also-
folder full of images of rats.
I don't think I have one of those, no.
Give me a sec now, making it open
D stuff, beasts, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So before this, rat. There we go. Rat. Good enough. I've actually got a full folder full of beast tokens. I've just got it all the way down like a massive file path for some reason.
No worries. Cool.
Sorry.
So if you give me just a second.
Sorry, it's all good.
Quickly adding this rat. That's someone else's. Okay. I might just make them available to everyone, but I don't know if anybody else has any way of polymorphing or wild shaping.
No. Not really a magic user.
I've added to all players anyway. It's easier than
Yeah, sure.
than.
Never know, we might find steeds at some point or something.
Yeah, and you'll have rat steeds.
I now have a new ultimate goal.
There you go. There's a rat gremlin
Rat
for
burger.
you.
Yes.
Silly, if you check in the things, there's a little rat gremlin. It'll be quite a large rat gremlin, but you know. What just happened to it? Why did it change?
I think she just had my dinner. I'm still hungry.
Okay. Tormik, can you check your messages on the server, please? Because I sent you a couple, but I don't think you've seen them.
Oh, I didn't hear him come through.
Okay. You don't need to just answer in text. Don't answer out loud. Okay. So now there's a little rat that kind of blends in with the stones.
That's fine.
Okay.
I pet the rat.
The rat pets you. Okay. Uh-oh, nope. You're not supposed to see that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I didn't accidentally place a token. I didn't mean to yet.
It's all good.
Okay.
Just travel. Enjoying the light drizzle and overcast day.
Yeah. So it is about. What is that? Is that someone's mic?
I think it is, yeah.
Sounds like it.
Or was
It's like a buzzing noise.
Yeah, it's just mic feedback or something.
no, that wasn't.
That's talk.
Yeah. Just make sure your mic is plugged in properly. It might be that it's slightly loose. Because it shouldn't be doing that because it's a new one. You've got the same as me, so
Is
mine
it
doesn't
buzzing,
do
is
that.
it?
Yeah, ever so slightly.
Yeah, it just might be something at some.
But yeah, it is going to take about 2.5 hours. So if there's anything you guys want to do in that time, if you want to describe what you're doing during that time, actually, that would be nice. While I'm totally not trying to find something. Uh-oh. Your connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything you do right now will let that sound when you get back online. Has a message popped up on anybody else as well, 20?
No,
Or is
it's
that just
alright.
mine?
No, what buzzing is?
Am I able to pause this? Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everything just slowly went offline on my computer.
Oh no, that sounds really annoying.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's done it. But I'm gonna see if I can find.
Don't worry, take your time, it's not a problem. These things happen.
Okay. Let's see if this works.
I think the most social thing I actually do is I am on LinkedIn, but I was on it because obviously it's a useful kind of networking tool for the purposes of work, and I haven't touched it for about 6 years now because I've been in my job for 6 or 7 years.
That makes sense.
Can you hear us now, Tormund?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. The headphones were playing up for some reason.
Yeah, I pulled you out and put you back in. So
Yeah, sounds like success.
Welcome
okay.
back, Warren.
Well, did your internet go out as well?
No,
No, he just went off to get food.
Oh, that happened the other night. Both of our internets went down. I think it was all across Lowestoft.
Ah.
yeah, our sticky fibre went down. It was just our internet. It was like the actual people that maintain the lines, their side.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
We're right in the middle of a mission as well, so we lost our XP for that. It was a bit more like that one.
I have to admit, I am very happy that I switched over to fiber because I was with who was I with? I was with either O2 or EE, and it wasn't bad, but I just kept getting random dropouts, and it was so irritating because it was only like for a few seconds or so, but that's all it takes.
Yeah. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to switch my provider. 'Cause
Well,
we've got
we're
fibre
with,
to the house, but
We're with City Fibre. And
All right.
I don't think it's particularly stable at all.
that's not City Fibre are the ones that maintain the lines. They're not the ones
We're
that-
with Octoplus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Octopus, that's it.
That's who I've got, but they're not very stable.
Yeah, terrible.
When it's running, great speed, good speed.
I actually get better on my PC than Dad does downstairs. Actually, where the router
Oh, no,
is.
you don't.
Well, yeah, you're connected to Ethernet now, but that's cheating.
That's how you're supposed to do it, really.
How's that cheating?
Because I'm wireless.
Oh yeah.
So obviously he's going to have faster speeds. Okay, yeah. Where did we leave it? Yeah, you're heading northeast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what were you all doing along the walk? So it's 2.5 hours. Anything? Well, what are you doing? Sorry.
I think Revis is just kind of wandering, kind of keeping a general eye out, but not with any sort of level of intensity. Just kind of, if he sees it in front of him, then he sees it.
Okay. What about everyone else?
I'm sort of similar, but a little bit more watchful.
Yeah, I'm just going to be on my guard watching and looking around.
Is the rat struggling to keep up? What's a rat's movement speed? I can't imagine it's very fast.
The rat
Yeah,
is trying to sit on people's shoes.
I
As
don't know,
they
have you ever
walk.
seen a rat move?
Yeah, fair, yeah.
Rats around here don't move quick; they're too fat.
Um,
I'm serious. They're about the same size as chihuahuas, and massive. They're just fat, waddly things outside the back of Sainsbury's, and they just kind of, amble about.
Okay. So I keep jumping from different things. Let me go back to this. Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
You come across, as you were walking, a small goblin, I guess, who's kind of just like sat on the side of the road, with like a few things around him, and then a little sign that says "for sale." And he appears to be like tinkering with some sort of rock that he has. and he has a lot of colourful rocks surrounding him.
Just observing his collection of rocks, do I recognise them as anything other than just coloured rocks?
Roll me a nature check, please. They're rocks. With your expertise in rocks, you can tell they're rocks.
Yes, this rock is made of rock. They look like rocks more suited for Zilly.
As you draw closer, the goblin kind of stops. What you now see is him painting rocks, and kind of not very well because it's in the rain. So any paint that he's putting on just runs off pretty quickly. And he looks up at you and says, "How did I do my last goblin voice? Oh yeah, hello." It's just looking up and staring at you.
Sorry, did he say anything? Because I didn't catch anything.
He just said, he's yeah. He looks up and says, "Hello." You catch it that time?
No,
I didn't. Did anybody else?
no,
I think
didn't.
my noise suppression is cutting out. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
he looks up and says, "Hello." There we go.
Hey, do you happen to know, is this the right road to get to the wizarding school?
Ah! This is the road that is made of stones.
And he gestures at his stones.
Alright,
minute.
good.
Are you taking the stones out of the road?
Yeah, you can now see that there's a bunch of stones missing from the road. Round about where this goblin is.
It's not very cash money of you. Do you know how much taxes paid for this? Sorry, I could barely say that with a straight face. I don't pay taxes.
Ah! I don't pay taxes either.
Nice.
I'm my name.
It appears to be like looking off in the distance, just kind of thinking.
Well,
Maybe
it's,
thinking, maybe he's lost
it's-
concentration.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Huh?
I'm Revis, and that's Warren over there and Tormik.
You're a strange goblin. You get dropped on your head, perchance.
No! I got stomped on the head.
Ah, close enough.
That explains a lot.
Oh yeah. My name is Gabriel Valabiandorobiabelashosia the Third.
Okay.
Or just Gab.
Nice to meet you, Gab.
Good.
They do not have the gift of Gab, though.
Wouldn't mind speaking to him. What was your full name again? I don't think I called
No! Don't do this to me!
It was.
I can't say it with a straight face now.
It was about the third.
Ah, yes, much clearer now. Thank you.
Sorry, can you just run that by me one more time?
How'd you spell it?
So there's no more confusion. I'm going to put the spelling of it.
Is it?
It's very important for Otto.
There you go. Galashala Bodhisattva the Third.
What am I for? Yeah, honestly, it just sounds like your mother name. When asked what your name was, just fell down the stairs.
What? What stairs?
Alright. Don't worry about it.
Ah, she fell off a water loop.
For what?
A water loop.
The hell's a water?
You know.
And he kind of like gestures with one arm, like a sort of with, and then with the other arm he like puts it over the top.
Bridge.
Water loop.
What are you painting the rocks for?
Fun and money, gold.
I don't know.
Fair enough. How's business going?
He just looks down at his rocks.
Rocks.
I'm sorry, there's a tiny part of me that just desperately wants you to say he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. I'll tell you what, just to help you get on with your venture, how much are you selling these rocks for?
Gold.
Alright, I put down 1 gold.
Okay. He picks it up and eats it, and then hands you a rock.
Thanks!
You got a green rock, just a bright green rock.
Excellent. I've been looking for one of these to help with furnishing the place.
uh,
Well, best of luck on your venture, Gab.
what?
Does anyone else want a rock?
Nah, I'm good.
Fireball!
Oh, I was thinking of just Witch Bolt again.
Why are you trying to harm this wee man? He's not doing any harm.
It's funny to like just taser him or something.
Yeah, he seems harmless.
No, he's got both his arms.
Harmless. With an H. Unlike you.
I mean,
You're half harmless.
they're both of my hands. No, I've still got both of them.
Rufus is going to carry on.
rat silly try and just pull away one of the rocks without paying?
Okay. As this rat approaches and starts trying to steal one of the rocks, the goblin suddenly yells out, "Ah!" and he picks up a rock and goes to crush it, slam it down on top of you, silly.
Yeah, I try and run away.
Roll me a dex save, please. As a rat.
Disengage, run away, disengage, run away.
I need...
Just harmless.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, that's not good.
That sounded
Rats
like a
have
map.
1 HP.
Okay, so this goblin picks up this rock and squarely smashes it on top of this rat. You know what,
It
let's...
probably turns back to Zilly. If that's how wild shape works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
temporary points.
That's 7 damage, bludgeoning.
Is that including the one it did to the rat, or?
That's... I don't know how much HP a rat has.
1
1.
HP.
Oh, okay, so you take 6 damage then. As you get
Okay.
bonked with a rock.
Ow, that hurt.
What? Huh? That was a rat!
Mean. And Silly just walks away without explaining.
he looks very, very confused. He's like sitting there with his mouth wide open, holding this rock, kind of looking underneath it, looking at the floor, trying to figure out where the hell this rat went.
Hey, that's a good magic rock. That is. Rats turn into little girls. That would be a good one for selling.
Ah! And he quickly picks up and runs off into the forest behind him. This way.
Do you want the green rock, silly?
No, I was only interested in taking one to see if you'd notice there's a rat.
Ah. Fair enough.
Who posted that?
He's not the son. He's a very naughty boy.
Now piss off.
Now piss off. Okay.
They would get so crucified on a film like that now, wouldn't they?
Nah. Probably not.
Posted dead rats.
I'm just going to step away for a couple of seconds.
Yep.
Okay.
What the hell?
I like how it is that, why did it describe that as a monkey? I thought that was a cat. Like a weird cat figure thing.
I'm pretty sure it's like a lemur or something.
This way.
sort of
Okay, doesn't matter now.
It's a cat key.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello. I'll sort that out fully later. Okay. After a little while of walking up the street, you find in the middle of the street a coloured rock. It's a purple coloured rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like
No,
the ones.
I'm going to pick up that one and add it to my collection.
Okay.
Now a rock guy.
Reavers has developed autism.
Finally got the bloody thing. Sorry, I just managed to catch the mosquito.
No, you're all good.
Kill it. Bite it back.
Yeah, just eat the mosquito.
I said bite it, not eat it.
Sorry. Yes. So you click the purple rock, and you have a purple rock now. Okay. Sorry, let's just quickly finishing something. Oh wait. After a little while, you find the road keeps going up. However, there's a small dirt road that leads off and into the woods.
From where we are, can we see where the this wizarding tower school thing is, or is it still too far away for us to see?
You can actually hear sort of thumping. Sounds like something loud, kind of moving around, and you see like a flame shoot up into the air in the distance. Towards the way that the dirt path is headed. But you don't see any tower or anything.
Warren, is that what you guys do?
We can, I guess.
All right then.
But this answer to the I don't know on this one.
Well, let's head in that direction. I can't see any school around here, so at least these people will be able to give us some directions or something.
Okay.
It can't be too bad. That goblin was just around. So.
Alright. After walking along this dirt path for about 10 minutes, the kind of thumping and fire sounds suddenly stop. It just goes dead silent, aside from the animals around you.
Sorry, what's around with this?
It's just the sounds that you were hearing are now gone. The only sounds you can hear now are just the sounds of the animals around you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Zilly, you have an affinity with the animals. Perhaps they might know what's going on.
Lily cautiously walks up to what animals are around.
There's birds. You think you see a deer in the distance.
She walks up carefully to the birds so she doesn't get them.
Okay.
Excuse me, birdies. What was that noise?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. I couldn't hear.
Sorry, she goes up to the birds and asks them about the noise that was going on.
Oh, wait. Can you speak with animals normally, or do you need to cast something?
I can sort of understand what they're trying to get across, like with actions. So they do bird actions. I understand it rather than language.
Hang on. Let me. Can understand your speech. You get the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Okay. So they appear to be kind of gesturing like magic.
Where did the magic come from then?
They point down the path.
Can you show us the exact way?
They kind of gesture no, that they can't.
Are you scared?
A little bit.
Zilly relates all this to the others and then starts down the path without any hesitation.
I'll follow Zilly down the path.
Yeah, Tormund gonna follow up behind.
Okay. Ron, I'm assuming you're going with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Okay.
I just had here over
The buzzing.
the buzzing.
Yeah.
Is it still buzz? Is it me? Is it my buzzing?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Could just be a loose wire somewhere.
Hang on.
Yeah, we'll
You
give
feel
you a
it on my
second.
TV, don't you? Is it stopped?
Nope.
What's going on then? Alright, hang on, I'll just pop off for a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Does he have headphones and speakers? Just wondering if maybe both are on.
No, he's got headphone. Well, it's aside
Okay.
from the speakers in the TVs, in the monitors, but
Oh, okay.
they should be on.
Okay, no worries.
Um, so it gives me a second to quickly finish this thing I'm making.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't intend for you to attack this person, but just in case. I don't know why you left to do it, but I don't want to go too much further without him.
How's that?
There we go.
Welcome back.
Sounds fine for now.
Yeah, that sounds much better.
I don't know what that buzzing was, because there's nothing wrong with the...
Probably just a feedback loop somewhere.
Yeah, sounds much better now. I can't hear any clicking or whistles or feedback, so yeah,
Oh, that's
much
good.
better. Awesome.
Okay. Are we ready? Do we want to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In that case, you guys are going up, right?
Yeah.
After a little while, you come across an opening where it looks like a rock by the side has just been put into place, and it appears to have some sort of ward on it. And inside, you can see that there's a... Hang on, where's my map? There it is. Inside is a big dragon, as well as a building with a few people sitting around on their tables, kind of looking up at the dragon.
Well, that's a big beastie.
It's probably not quite that big, but just, you know, dragon size. It appears to be a very old dragon.
He's got a big grey beard.
But there's absolutely no noise coming from there.
Oh, that one's unusual.
You said there were people outside as well, yeah?
Yeah, there's a bunch of what looks like students sitting by these desks.
Are they looking at or engaging with the dragon, or are they just kind of going about their business?
There's some that are going about their business. There's some that are kind of like looking up at the dragon and then writing things down, stuff like that. Zilly's managed to get into the zone somehow.
Is it like
Oh.
blocked off in some way, like magic way?
Yeah. So if you guys try and go through, it is completely blocked off. It's like there's just a solid wall in front of you.
Okay.
Silly starts knocking on the solid, invisible wall.
Absolutely no sound. It makes absolutely no sound.
She starts waving her arms frantically.
Revis is gonna withdraw his sword and start kind of poking at the wall to kind of like try and work out where the edges are.
I'm just going to use my detect magic.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of like examining this wall, poking it and whatnot, it is a solid wall. It's almost like you know that episode in Simpsons where they get that dome put on them? It's sort of like that, but invisible. It's the closest thing I could think of.
Yeah, no, good description.
But one, you notice that this is some sort of magical wall, which is blocked off by the few stones that are totally on the map, that you can totally see on the map, that have runes carved into them.
I'm going to...
Are you spell slotting that or ritualing it?
Neither.
He can do it at will.
Ah, okay, cool.
That's handy.
Yeah, that's why I've got a galactic eye. Any of those that remember that I have that.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Like a funny movie. Does the dragon appear to be bad? As dragons go.
No. It's kind of just like kind of lying there, looking at the people that are sitting there.
Just thinking, what would happen if I removed one of the stones? Because if it's very specific, if we just moved one of the stones, it'll either drop the entire shield or it'll give us a nice little entrance.
Can I get to the door in the building?
No, the entire building is within the sphere. You guys should technically be a bit further out, but you know you'll be off the map if I did that.
Yeah, we're just there in case we need it. Can we see? Is there like anywhere that looks like an entrance into this dome?
Well, no, not specifically. It appears to be just like a solid dome.
The rocks that are situated around, are there any that are sat? I presume they're set round in an even intervals.
Yeah.
And is there any that have maybe one closer to it than any of the others?
Nope, they're all about 80 feet apart, so there's 8 rocks, each are 80 feet apart. In a big circle around.
Feeling this invisible wall, is there any sense of is there any kind of like tactile sense? Is there any sort of friction or anything, or is it just really, really smooth?
It's incredibly smooth and almost frictionless. Because you can't get true frictionless, really.
Okay.
Could somebody cast something? Good magic go through the wall and you can cast stuff from the other side?
Probably not. If it's blocking us physically, it probably would block us magically as well.
As you guys are kind of like stood there by the edge, you see an old man, sort of an old man, with wizard robes and like a hat and a staff, come out of the building and walk towards sort of the people before he stops and kind of looks towards where you guys are. And you all hear a voice in your head saying, are you guys here for wizard school?
Sure, why not?
Do you have invitations?
Revis pulls his ID card out and kind of like presses it against the invisible wall.
That's an ID card, I'm afraid, not an invitation. What is it
We're actually
you need?
after some help, some information that you might be able to impart to us.
Well, we are a school. What
That's why we're here.
sort of information are you looking for?
Information on a rare or...
Do you have any cantinium?
Ah, I see. I think you guys should come in. As you're stood there, I've got to try and find this because there's like a billion of them. Makes it really difficult to find what I'm looking for. Sorry. I think it's this one. It's a 7th level. You know what? We'll pretend it works this way. You guys suddenly teleport to just in front of the door near the old man.
Well,
Oh,
it's a little unpleasant.
And now that you're inside, you can hear a bunch of students chattering. You can hear like the dragon occasionally moving around, causing loud thumps, and then speaking in Draconic. If any of you can understand Draconic.
yep.
Nope.
Anyone that can understand Draconic, you can tell that he's basically teaching. He's basically a teacher, teaching students. He's talking about different types of spells and ways to cast them, and the history behind the spells.
It's a
That's cool.
big dragon you have here, isn't it?
Yes, well, I probably shouldn't talk about his personal life. Let's go inside. Everyone's outside in a minute. Also, in here, it's sort of a nice, even temperature. It's not raining. Perfect temperature, basically. Just perfect weather. And, of course, the one map I forgot to actually add. The one map I did have prepared and have just forgotten to add. So, sorry, give me just a second. Well, at least I thought I had it prepared. Oh yeah, maps Wednesday. And then it was this one. Sorry guys, 1 second.
It's all good.
Come on. Stuff takes forever to upload to Roll20 sometimes. There we go. Okay. That should do it. I can pull you guys onto this map while I'm quickly sorting it. Here you go. Sorry, I'm so unprepared.
It's okay. It's all good.
Could whoever's doing that, cheers. It's so awkward to resize maps. Okay, there we go. So you guys come in by the door down here. And in this room, there's just a bunch of desks. There's books all along the walls. It's nicely lit with a big window at the end, and as well as like a main desk with some different stuff with some blackboards that also have different magics on them, from illusion, abjuration, conjuration, destruction, that sort of stuff. Let me place down a wizard. That I have. This guy I'll do. It's better than me trying to search and find one. Okay.
Well, come in. What was it? You said cantinium?
Aye.
Right.
We've been sent to get some, but we need more information about it, what it looks like. How do we find it?
What it looks like. What? Hang on. What do you think cantinium is? Sorry.
Some
Well,
kind of
it's
precious
metal ore.
Right. See, that's what everyone seems to think. How can I trust you guys?
I am
Um,
Captain Tormik from the Witcher Brigade. You must have heard of us at some point or other.
You mean the small group in the city?
Well, they are now, yes.
They've always been, as far as I know.
Do you know of vigilance?
Ah, Vigilance, yes. The main military force in Articonia. Yeah.
They sent us.
Right. Did anyone in specific send you, or just...
Captain Fossbane.
Ben,
What does Frostbane need with Cantinium?
Well, there's like a big room with a massive kind of crystal thing in it that seems to be ripping time and space apart, and I believe he needs it to help seal it or something.
Elias.
Realm shard.
Yes. Unstable. Yes. Wasn't it? Elias sent us from there to get some more.
No. No, it was Sven.
Sven, that's it.
Sven. Oh, yes, I know Sven. He actually came here, believe it or not, for a few years.
Makes sense.
You said a realm shard tearing apart reality?
Yes.
Aye, something like that. Big
A bit.
shooty fire lightning bolt things.
A very large one of that.
He kind of like stares at you for a second and then goes over to his desk up here. He almost appears to be sort of floating along the floor rather than walking, but not by much.
I take hold of Zilly's hand to make sure she doesn't do any mischief. Come on,
He's-
Zilly, come with us.
Silly seems like just really curious and everything, and you notice her just looking at odd objects, just random objects that she might be curious about.
On a few of the desks, there appear to be a few magical objects. It appears a few people are learning to be artificers here, as well. They kind of do everything, really. A few items that have been tinkered with.
Seems like you have quite a few aspiring artificers.
Oh yes, well, we teach everyone.
Yeah, it strikes me more of a wizarding school rather than.
Well, yes, we are primarily a school for wizards, but if other people come to us in good faith, and of course the money to pay for a course, they're more than welcome to have a course.
Go on. Thank you, Roll.
That's the general size is averagely one.
And how much is a course here?
About per year, it's about 5,000 gold for
Spend a few
pure basic
years
course.
Regus, if you're interested, I can get a way for you to become a magic user without the need for paying exorbitant amounts.
Good
You
to
have
know.
devote, but you do have to divert a few years of your life, though.
I'm still young, I've got time.
Ah, here it is. He kind of he was like looking through like a drawer that he'd opened in his desk, and he pulls out like a book and wipes some dust off of it and starts flipping through it.
Food delivery is £12.
Anybody else doing anything? Or are you just waiting for him to scroll through this book? This book is massive, by the way. Probably think like a 2-litre bottle. That's how like thick it is.
That's a big book.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be looking around the room.
I'm gonna go
See
look
if
at
it's-
the budding artificers, tinkers, tinkering objects.
Okay.
Observe what mistakes they're making.
There's one that's very lightly glowing. It appears to actually have been done correctly. There's one that you can't quite tell. It looks like it might do something if you touch it, but you know. And then one of them is just making a continuous beep noise. Quiet, but still continuous.
Just every few seconds.
Yeah. Beavis, are you looking at like the books?
Yeah, I think Revis is just gonna kind of, as this guy is kind of just reading, Revis is just gonna kind of wander over and have a glance at the books.
Okay. So all of the books seem to be, at least on this second level, quite advanced. There's books on sort of chronomancy. There's books on time manipulation and distortion. There's books on death and resurrection. There's books on cleric abilities. There's books on forbidden magics. You know, just sort of everything you could think of that's advanced.
Okay.
Tomek, Zilly?
Yeah, I'm just going to be walking around and just looking and taking in what I can see and keep an eye on Zilly.
Through the window, you can actually see part of like the dragon's head actually through it. It kind of occasionally pokes its head up while it's talking, but you can't hear much of anything outside from within here. And Tormek, as you're looking around, desks have like different notes and stuff on them. The same sort of things that Rowan has seen. There's a rock that just occasionally beeps. And then all the books that are on the desks appear to be of varying levels.
I've come up and joined Reavers, looking at the books. Find anything interesting, Reavers?
There's some stuff on life and death here, but not really.
It doesn't exactly strike me as the kind of guy that'd be too interested in that sort of thing. Or are you just being nosy?
Well, it's always occurred to me that magic's something that has some potential interest, but maybe when I get a bit older and I start slowing down. How about yourself? Have you seen anything good?
Everyone that is looking around, could you roll me a perception check, please?
I found a green book.
Okay.
Yes, that is indeed great.
I remember reading a green book once.
The book is literally just called The Colour Green as well. Like on the cover, as he points out, it says The Colour Green on it.
I'm gonna start skimming through it and pull out my green rock so I can kind of compare notes.
Every page, there's not really any writing, but every page is just a slightly different. Sorry, every page is a slightly different shade of green, and they have names underneath of them.
Okay.
So it's just
I'm
like,
gonna start ferreting through, see if I can find out the specific color of my rock.
oh, okay.
None of them match. None of the colours are the same.
Okay. Warren, as you're looking around, you see a small spell scroll stuffed in between two books.
Okay.
Um,
Yoink.
do you just take it, or do you look at it first?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at it.
Okay. There appears to be. Oh, sorry. There appears to be a. It appears to be quite old. It's slightly faded, and the words you can make out literally just says pickle.
Huh. Yoink.
Okay. Okay. After a little while, Vivus, you find that the colour your rock is literally just called pure green.
Oh, nice. I have the purest of green.
Tormik, as you're looking around, you find some books about the history of monster slayers and the magics they use, as well as stuffed between two of those books there is another small spell scroll.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sort of hide that book, get it away, and read more information on it, and certainly take the little slip of paper scroll. Thank you.
Okay. Wait, so you stole a book, right?
Well, I'm kind of.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that, sorry. I think everything cut out for me there.
I said, yeah, I sort of, kind of trying to make it look
Okay.
more from it.
Okay. Do you look at the slip of paper at all? Or that scroll, like I said?
Yep,
But-
I do, yeah.
This appears to be a spell scroll of cheese.
Uh,
It's ever so slightly mouldy. It's got a few spots of mould on it. But it looks like a spell scroll of cheese. Or at least those are the words you can make out.
I'm going to take the scroll, I'm going to hide that in my backpack.
Okay.
Now that I've identified my rock, I'm going to put the green book back and come back to the wizard.
Okay. Zilly, what are you doing? Sorry.
Zilly's just intently staring at the wizard as he's trying to find the poison thing, but okay.
He pays no attention to you at all as he's flipping through this book. Okay. After a little while, he suddenly shuts up. Ah, here we go. I have found it. He's about like halfway through the book. Or I guess probably closer to 3/4 through the book. Sorry. So there's a quarter of the book left.
Hello?
Hello? Did I cut out there?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
He's
Yeah.
Cut
I
out
think Twitch is having a few issues.
Yeah,
think
everybody
this
keeps
one's
cutting
better.
out. Yeah, it is.
can you hear me now?
Right enough.
Yeah, you're still there.
Okay. And
Still there, he says as he cuts out.
did I cut out again?
Yep.
He's let's try this a third time. Fourth time. He's about 3/4 of the way through the book. Kind of getting to the end of the book, but he is about 3/4 through. As he yells out that he's found what he was looking for.
Thomas going to stuff the book in his backpack and walk up to the front.
What you got for us? Is there...
So, from what you described, it appears this is a shattering event, which can cause the end of the world if not contained. Did it look like this? And he shows you a picture in the book that looks identical, like same room, same table, same crystal. It all looks exactly the same.
Yep, exactly what that looks like.
Interesting. Do you really want to contain it?
I'm back in. Almost eerily exact, actually. Same table and everything.
Interesting. Interesting.
Is this the book of the universe or something?
He kind of like glances at you and then goes back to the book. I think I keep cutting out.
Yeah, I keep losing everybody as well.
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't know if you caught what I said. He
Yep.
after you say the Book of the Universe, he glances at you and then goes back to the book. Before saying, "That's quite troubling. Well, how did you get here to begin with? Because you would have had to come from Articonia."
We did.
Okay,
We took a boat.
but
We sailed the Estral Sea.
none of you. Did any of you encounter anything weird during your time?
Sorry, you can't.
Did any of you encounter anything weird during your time there?
Yes, we did. This creature thing appeared like me, a carbon copy.
Oh, don't remind me.
I mean, in fairness, he started behaving weird. He started eating crap off the deck.
You're just like,
An eyeball. Duplicated.
That's true. He did eat an eyeball as well.
I did.
I think he swapped a shrunken head for a eyeball or something.
Something like that. Yep. I was just trying to build my constitution, and yeah, somehow I duplicated myself, and
okay.
then the same thing happened to Warren, and
Well, in that case, that means you're Tormek. He points at you, Tormek. He points at Zilly. That's Zilly.
Hello.
He points at Vivus. You're Vivus with your shadow echo clone thing. And you're Warren. Looks like you're missing one. It should be Rose, Tiefling.
yes,
Yes.
she's not with us at the minute. She's busy doing other things.
Are we in your book? And Reeves is gonna sort of head around to like try and look over his shoulder.
Nope. And he casts blindness on you.
What save is that?
Hang on, I've got to check. Because I know it is one. Constitution, please.
How do you know our names? We've not introduced ourselves.
Nope, that's a fail.
I'm supposed to be good at those.
So you're blind.
Well, he looked at me, Tormek, when I jokingly said the Book of the Universe, so this must be like some kind of Book of Fate, Destiny, or something. Because that picture was way too accurate to be a coincidence.
Yeah, if any of you try and look at the book, he is going to cast blindness on you, basically. Just so you know.
Reeves is gonna pull out his sword and kind of start randomly flailing at things. Because, well, he's blind and he's not used to the idea of being blind.
You watch as Weaver slowly kind of gets pushed away and gets contained in a little bubble as he's swinging his sword around.
Good shot.
Revis, it's okay. Just settle down.
He also
It's
drops.
not, I'm blind.
Just as you say that,
only momentarily.
he drops the blindness. Just as you say that. Your psyche would not be able to handle what you see in the book. Trust me.
I can.
But how do you know who we are? We didn't introduce ourselves.
Can you make me a con save, Warren, as you go to look at the book? If that's what you're doing. Okay, Warren, you're blind. And he slowly puts his hand on you and kind of pushes you away. Let's stop trying to look at the book, please.
Are we in it? Are we in
well.
that book?
Unblind me,
Okay,
or I cast Fireball right on my feet.
that would only affect you guys, wouldn't affect me or my school.
How can you read the scroll?
I'm not. I don't know.
Do you just pull out the scroll and just start fumbling, hoping it's Braille?
Sure.
After you've stepped back a bit, he'll drop the blindness.
Ow, I can't see. I'm just gonna start like kicking out, walking, trying to find things.
You kick Zilly in the head. You almost kick Zilly.
Alright, well, not looking at the book. We're not looking at the book, so how do you know our names, and what is all this about?
I mean, he could read our minds earlier, so
Less
But you could
mind
speak to us. I
reading,
don't know if you could read them.
more telepathy.
that's
Mind reading is very different. You would know if you didn't spend so much time in that library. Or maybe you do know. It doesn't say what you do or don't. Either way, you are in the book, as you have guessed. I'm not going to tell you what it says about you in the book, because that would break things. And he kind of like glances at
stuff
Zilly.
that's already happened.
He glances at Zilly and then back at the book. You need to find this Cantinium. Or don't. I mean, it's up to you ultimately, but I would recommend it. I don't get a say in the matter, I only get to guide you.
Well, you can tell us if it's gonna help stop this thing, or if it's just gonna slow it down.
It'll stop it, one way or another, no matter what you do. Just beware, there may be a storm bigger than any of you can handle coming, depending on what it is you decide to do.
Can you give us a hint on what would happen if we go, whether we
I-
can take it or not?
I cannot do that. Like I
Some
said.
fortune teller.
It would break things. We can't have that. There's a natural
where
order,
do we
the
go?
order must be kept.
Where are we going for this Cantinium then?
You must travel to the Underdark, but you are wrong about what Cantinium is. It is not a metal. It's a very close guarded secret of its true nature, but it is a spell scroll. A very powerful one at that. It is believed. We
Well,
don't
this
know.
one, and I'm gonna show the scroll fell.
What scroll is that? Is that Fell?
I think so.
Can I have a look at that? And he kind of holds his hand out. As you do, he kind of clicks and makes a copy of it, and then hands you back the original. Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, right, sorry.
Gives
I
me that
forgot.
trick.
Here. And he pulls out like 50 gold and hands it to you.
Alright.
Is that enough?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Can you teach me the trick?
I can't do that, I'm afraid.
Lame.
Sounds like it's not the only one that needs to go back to school.
Hey, I'm an artificer, not a wizard.
I already told you we have artificer courses here. If you really want to learn, you know, you could always take a course. It's not cheap though. Although I don't know if you guys have that long.
So, if we're having to travel to this Underdark, which way is that?
East of the city.
Yep. The the supposedly collapsed mine is where you want to be heading. I should tell you it is under occupation by the GOC. You might know them as the Watchers. They're actually pretty good at hiding their identity. They don't even use the correct symbols, their true symbols. They use others they find.
Will they harm us? If you know, could you write a letter of recommendation for us?
Why on earth would I do that? They're criminals. We are a reputable school, we don't work with criminals.
You just said they were good.
No.
Can you give us scrolls of invisibility then to get past them?
I cannot, I'm afraid. You will have to find your own way through. I didn't say they were invisible. I did say what their true name was. But I doubt it would matter.
Well, sounds like we need to go back to that quarry thing then.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get east of the sea. Back to the sea.
Yep, back to the city.
Maybe, speak to the dragon. The students will be coming back in here soon anyway. Might be able to help you some more.
That'd be most useful.
He closes the book and kind of, waving his hand over it, casts the spell and then puts it back in the drawer.
I hope the dragon speaks common.
Yes, well, you'll see.
Well, you know.
And just as he says this, a few, it looks like all of the students are now coming inside and kind of taking their seats. And they're all kind of just staring at you guys because you're new here. They come in a very orderly fashion, sit down at their seats, and, they're very, orderly for students.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's go talk to the dragon.
Right, so
Okay.
As I walk past one of the junior art fighters, I'm just going to point to his project. Again, that's wrong, by the way.
He kind of looks at you, panics, and then looks down at his thing and starts trying to fix it.
Is it the rock that goes beep?
Doesn't matter. It's funny.
Okay.
Don't mess with the students.
The dragon is now kind of lying down, kind of resting its head on the floor, chilling.
I'm just going to sit down on a bench in front of it.
I agree to Indraconic and ask, may we speak with you?
After a couple seconds, it kind of stirs and then sits up and stares at you. Would it be easier for you and your friends if I spoke in the common tongue? As he's staring at
it
you,
would make it easier for my comrades, yes. Yes, that would be good.
Very well. He kind of clears his throat. What is it you guys need exactly? I know Jerkia was speaking to you.
Yes, he was. We're in need of Cantinium. I've been instructed to head towards this mine. However, we are going to have to get past these criminals called the Watchers. Can you give us any help or guidance?
Well, I'm assuming Drisvir already told you, Drikir, sorry, already told you that they are not called the Watchers. That's just the name the people have given them.
I'm sorry, I forget the name he told us.
He said it was like the Geo something.
C.
I
GOC.
believe.
The
Indeed.
GOC.
Is there anything specific you would like to know?
Well, what it
Anyway,
is we are actually looking for. What does it look
Wait.
like? How do we find it?
There's a collapsed mine east of the city that's occupied by them. May need some help getting past them.
And you think a massive dragon is the stealthiest way?
I didn't say anything about stealth. Not for the dragon.
Well, I'm
You
afraid.
might- You might be able to help us distract them or find a way to help us get past them.
Well, I'm afraid I can't leave this school. I am a teacher here, after all. I can
Good
give
actor, are you?
of an actor. Would what?
How good of an actor are you?
Why?
You could pretend to attack them to distract them.
I just told you I can't leave this school.
Could you give us the magical ability to get past them?
Look, I can. I can give you what knowledge I have, but I won't be able to help you with any magical abilities. That's strictly forbidden.
Knowledge is good. What can you tell us?
These people at the mine, they will not let you in easily, as you may have gathered already.
Yes, we have.
They are very protective against their stuff. I believe you've run into them before.
Briefly.
Right. And you
Pilferers.
weren't followed, correct? Weren't tracked in any way.
Well, didn't you say you were seen in the city? There was one of them watching you two.
Yes, but they didn't seem to follow us out.
No, they were watching us in the city, but we didn't see them coming out after us. And we've been walking for a while without noticing anything. But who can say?
The hell was that?
It's me. I tripped over something.
Right. Okay. Sorry, that broke me. Zilly, you've just like approached the dragon, have you?
Yeah, just standing right in front of its claw as close as I can. Just staring at its tails, like, up close, counting them.
This dragon is pretty damn big. It takes up most of the area within this sphere. And Zilly, you by its claw, you're about half the size of its claw.
as he slowly kind of looks down at you, and as he breathes out, it almost knocks you over.
How do I get as big as you?
I don't believe you will, I'm afraid.
That's not fair. Why did you get to get that big?
Because I'm a dragon. We get this big after the amount of time I've lived.
Then can I become a dragon?
There might be ways, but that's for another time.
As the dragon turns its attention back to you guys, as if he's kind of right by its foot.
This mine is the only way into the Underdark, as you may have been told. While in the Underdark, you need to look for the Adamantine Forge. It's believed this scroll is somewhere nearby, possibly deeper. So I would recommend getting some way to pass through lava.
Anyway, anything you can recommend?
Well, if you know the exact distance, Dimension Door could help, but obviously you don't know where you're going to end up.
I don't think any of us know that one either.
Well,
Sorry, we need to look for the Adamantine Forge, was it?
yes, there is only one of them. So it's quite well guarded by the GOC. They've claimed it as their own, and they don't allow anyone else to have adamantine. They make all the gear and keep it themselves. I mean, it's a good way to stay powerful like they have for so long.
There's ways around them.
I'm sure you'll find one.
Or through them.
Or that.
Well, that's all quite useful stuff, so lava, adamantine forge, scroll, criminal nerds.
I think
Sounds good.
The hardest part of this is getting through the lava.
You might want to consider an emergency plan as well, just in case. But
I believe you guys will be able to do it.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Just remember, the Underdark is a dangerous place.
Okay. Yes.
It's also very dark.
And that,
Would you advise us to take more with us? If we can get more to come with us?
I think less of us the better.
it depends if you want to go in and kill everyone, which I would not recommend, because then they will very much become aware of you. And you would probably become their target number one after that. Stealth will likely be your best course of action.
Okay.
Well, that sounds easy enough. I'm great at stealth.
Right.
One question. How is it that they know us in this book? That your comrade show us. How is it we are in that?
let's just say this world has a natural order of way things go.
Oh, like Destiny.
I suppose.
I have a final question.
He looks at you.
Can you teleport us back out of this bubble?
I can't teleport you, I'm afraid, but I can get you out.
Ah, that'll be fine.
I have a final question. Is there a way for someone to gain dark vision that might not naturally have it?
The dark vision spell should do that.
Without that spell?
There might be some items that you can buy.
I will poke around the city.
Indeed.
Sorry, what are you poking around the city for?
We might need some items.
Yes.
Might need some money first for items.
That's true.
I do need some more money.
Hey, you're a dragon. You like money. Any ideas where we could find some?
I would recommend taking up a few odd jobs. Maybe you find someone that needs some help.
Does the school need any help? With anything?
We never need help, I'm afraid. At least we hardly ever need help.
Well, okay then, guys. I guess we have no further questions.
Nope. I think we just need to head back to the city unless there's anything else anyone wants to ask.
Let's get back and see if we can find some employment to earn some money.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with that one. We might need some capital before we try and get this get into the middle of that. We're gonna need a few things.
Yes, and my funds are running low. Having to
Okay,
replace
50.
my bow was a bit of a expense that I was hoping not to have to do.
I mean, you could probably sell those spears for a few pennies. If you're not using them, you might as well sell them, get some cash back.
Maybe.
Are you coming, Zilly?
As he's kind of stood there, the dragon has kind of like bent its head all the way down, so its nose is pretty much right on top of Zilly.
He tries to pet it, just out of curiosity to feel the scales.
As you touch it, it kind of like jumps back. Well, not jumps back, but kind of like goes back slightly.
Are we going or not?
Oh, do I not get to see you a little bit longer? Just a bit longer.
Come on, silly. We got things we have to get done.
You know where I reside, either way.
I imagine we will be back at some point in the future.
For sure.
Just my dragons too.
As he kind of like stands up to his feet and comes over, the ground is kind of like shaking as he walks because he's massive. And as he reaches the kind of shield, he reaches out a claw and kind of just breaks part of it. And you see that there's kind of like glittering dust going down in like a V shape, and there looks to be a way out now.
Away we go.
Much obliged.
Thank you.
Good luck.
As he closes it and then goes back to what he's doing, just goes back to sleep basically.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't ask him how to get back in. That'll be a fun thing to get to once we get it. Alright, to the back to the city, I guess, see if we can find some odd jobs.
Or maybe a dungeon, right, with treasure to be pilfered.
Okay. I guess I'll put you guys back on the map.
On road again.
There we go. And we'll jump back
Yeah,
to those.
to see that funny little goblin again.
Okay. So, you guys are walking back now?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Unless there's anything anyone wants to be doing.
No, we need some fire. We just need some.
Does anyone have any other questions about our this Underdark? And so we're going into an Underdark. We need to find a forge, and then we're finding a scroll next to a forge. I haven't missed anything, have I?
No, I think you have it all in one. That's good.
That long and short of it.
All right. That sounds simple enough. And we've got these Watcher people to get rid of.
The GOC.
We do have the issue of Torment not being able to see in the dark.
I have my hooded lantern.
That might give us away. Is the issue.
Well, I suppose it depends if we want to do stealth or if we want to just go in.
I think it would be wise if we tried stealth.
All right.
Otherwise, we can. If that failing that, say I don't know, one of us, I don't know, Zilly, gets distracted by rock collecting, we can go all out.
Why would I be distracted by rock collecting? I didn't even get a rock.
There's a rock in the road for you, Zilly. Look.
Zilly looks at the rock, examines it carefully, but eventually decides not to take it. It's not interesting enough. Accidents and things.
okay. After a while, you come across around about where the goblin was last time, and you see that he's sitting there again, and there's like a squished rat with a rock on top of it, as well as a kind of an older gentleman, looks to be sort of around Tormic's age, also stood there, kind of like crouched down next to this goblin, speaking to him. The goblin is like, could have sworn it worked. Could have sworn it worked last time.
Hey, look, it's Galashalaga of Tavander the Third.
Oh, hello. Look,
Hello again.
these guys know, they saw it. Tormic, could you roll me a history check, please, as this person kind of stands up and looks towards you guys? Yeah. You notice this as Sergeant McGregor.
McGregor! Where have you been? It's so good to see you.
Tormic, is that you?
It is. It is, my friend.
Never thought I'd see you around here.
Well, no. Well, I'm on a quest to find out get some of this cantinium to save the world. Oh, it's such a good thing to see you, my friend. I grab him by the hand and pull him in and give him a big man hug. And it's been such a long time. I haven't seen you since. Oh, when is it now?
Must be about, 13 years ago?
Yes, that long. Man, that's been a long time. What are you doing in these parts?
Well, my, men say I think they said they actually saw you earlier. We're running the Witches. We're pretty much reduced to a mercenary group at this point.
Yes, I am saddened to see that. You still a sergeant, or have you got
Well,
higher since?
After you left, I basically took your place. So,
Yes.
I got promoted to captain. I thought you
Oh.
retired.
Well, yeah, well, kind of. I'm not sure really. I kind of retired, but I miss the life.
Right.
You agree? This I've been finding it difficult of late. So
Well, I was
Yes.
speaking to this goblin here. He was saying that he had a rock that turns rats into little girls. Bit
Oh.
weird, but
yes, about that. And I'm gonna kind of whisper in his ear what really happened with that rock,
he just
like,
kind of
not
chuckles.
to give us away.
He kind of chuckles. Yeah,
So,
sounds about right.
it's I can't believe seeing you again. It's fantastic. Where are you heading now? Are you
Well, I
going back
was
to the city?
I was now on my way back to the city.
May I walk with you? Oh, how rude of me. McGregor, these fine people I'm with. We have over here is Warren, Oakenheel.
Howdy.
We have Zilly and Revis, and this is his ghost type thing he has around with him. These are the guys I've been with for several months now.
Interesting.
Yes, we've been in some pretty tight scrapes, I can tell you.
Well, I'm glad to see you're alive, though.
Yes. I've managed to survive, and with the help of these friends, it's been good. Interesting.
I'm assuming you guys have work secured, then you, a bit like us, you take up jobs given to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of cut out there, like DM.
I assume you guys have work, then. Like us, you're like mercenaries, I guess.
Well, yes, I guess that is what we've become, and we are in search of work.
Oh, so you don't currently have work?
No, we don't. We've not been employed for a while.
We have work. Just need some side work.
We need to make some coin, McGregor.
He kind of like smiles and says, "Well, I can arrange that. If you guys want, you can always join us. Doesn't have to be permanent. We can sponsor your monster hunting. We'll take a."
Like being in a pack.
Sorry, what was that?
Silly was asking if it'd be like being in a pack.
Yes, silly. You'll have to. She was raised by wolves, so.
Oh, interesting. I think I remember hearing something about a child being raised by wolves. Yeah. I guess sort of, yeah. We'll take a small commission fee, but then you guys get the rest. We only take 10%. The rest goes to you guys.
we fund mostly any repairs for your equipment, although we do most of it in-house.
That's very good to know.
We also have rooms, quite basic, but we do have rooms to stay in, if you guys need that.
Yes, we are very low on funds, so rooms to would be excellent. Yes, would be good.
Alright,
Question.
go
You
ahead.
can hunt monsters, but kobolds are out of the question.
Oh yes, I seem to remember them saying about that. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know who gave us that job actually. We have kobolds in the city. They're actually quite civilized, at least the ones in the city.
One out of the city seems reasonably civilized too.
Well, not sure who gave us that job then, or how it even got through me, but
Head back and talk.
sorry, what?
What was that?
I said we can certainly head back to the city and talk. We can discuss these things.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes, that would be good.
He looks at the goblin and kind of like rules, gets like a small pouch of gold, hands it to him. Here you go, bud. Don't spend it all at once. It's like handed him like 20 gold. As the goblin kind of open eyes, looks at it, and then runs off. Okay.
You know he's gonna eat that, don't you?
Yeah, goblins do what goblins do. Who knows why
that's
they do
fine.
it?
I just don't want him to get a tummy ache from eating too much.
Well, we'll see.
Uh, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'll accompany them back to wherever he's going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate your hospitality, McGregor.
Yeah, I'll go kind of explain to McGregor as we walk along what we've been doing and what we've come across.
Okay.
Bring you up to speed, as it were.
So, you guys have been up to a lot then?
Yes, yes.
You've even worked with a military force. Interesting.
Hmm. So these the watchers we bumped into, they were telling us how most of the brigade was killed with this earthquake. This disaster
What?
that happened.
Watchers? I'm assuming you don't mean watchers,
Witches. I mean the witches. Yeah, sorry.
but... It says... yeah, there was... When we first got sent here, a few years back now, it obviously wasn't by will. Our world was had been torn apart. There was cracks everywhere. Chaos reigned. There was constant monsters that overwhelmed us. We could not keep up, even with all of our men. And then one day, everything went silent, and all of a sudden everything was being torn apart, and no one escaped. It's almost like the entire realm got destroyed.
I think that's what we're trying to prevent in this realm.
But why did we end up here after the shadowing is what I'm curious about.
It is interesting.
Sorry, I didn't mean shadowing, but doing after the realm broke is what I meant.
Yeah, it must be part of a wider plan. It must be fortuitous that we've met together again. Maybe we should be working more closely together, you and I.
Perhaps. There's always a job offer open if you're willing to take it.
Well, yes, I love my life in our military. Yes, I would be happy to take it.
Of course, you know, you've got an adventuring party, so it might be something you want to wait until you're, you know, until you guys disband or retire. Honestly, it's up to you, so. What are you gonna say? Mon?
Sort of out of character, I was going to say something, but I've lost it.
Alright.
Or it raced so quickly across my brain that I missed it.
No worries.
Happens to us all. Sounds vocal.
Okay. Anything else you guys are talking about on the way there?
No, I think
I think so. Yeah, just listen to what McGregor's been up to. Generic banter.
Yeah. Alright then. Okay, so you guys, sorry, you reach the city gates, and obviously they all ask for your IDs. I'm assuming all of you show them. McGregor does. He kind of flashes his ID.
Yep.
Before we get to the city gates, can Zilly turn into a cat?
Okay.
Casually before we're in sight.
Yep. Very realistic cat noises you're making there, Vern.
I know, right? Aren't I a master?
So vocal, isn't he? Or she?
Mealy.
Yeah.
So me.
Clearly, you are not paying enough attention.
No. Maybe. Come on.
Alright. Okay, so you all managed to get through.
Super.
And I will put us onto this map, I think is the right one. Yeah. So you guys are kind of just making your way through these different areas. Hang on. In the city. So if there's anywhere you want to stop by on your way there, let me know. It's totally not a hint to slow you down.
Unless we see any magical items that might help us on our future journey, like glasses that grant dark vision, or spell scrolls, or anything like that.
You do come across, it kind of takes you down a new road that you've never been down, and you do come across a small shop that appears to be magical stuff. Look at this! I got a magical item shop! Yeah, it appears to be a magic shop selling magic stuffs.
Kill.
You spot a window shopper. If you need
He doesn't sell windows, I'm afraid. He sells magic items.
Magic window.
Item, a window is. Can be magic.
How much money do we have between us?
Not a lot.
I have about 50 gold. Is that round about the same that everyone's got? More than less?
You have more than I do. I have 38.
Rose has all the zillies, or did, I don't know. If that's
Don't know.
Oh, excuse me. I think Toad's got any.
I do have some, yeah. Not a lot, not a lot though.
Well, I mean, we can certainly have a look, and maybe if there's something good, we can put like some sort of a retainer on it or something, and pick it up once we get the money. Never hurts to look. Although I do have to question anyone that leaves such massive coffee stains in the middle of the floor.
It's a big cup.
It is a big cup.
Imagine the amount of dwarven ale it can hold.
Enough for at least a drink.
Maybe a drink and a half.
Maybe for you, little man.
Ah, well. Okay, to peruse the items on this.
We shuffle into the room.
Yeah, so there's someone behind the counter. That he's actually sitting kind of like on one of these couches, kind of eating. As you come in, he kind of looks up at you and says,
Ah, yes. Hello, welcome to my magical store of magic stuff.
Creative name. Magical store of magic stuff.
Yes, yes. Passed down for generations.
I'm sure. You got any deals on?
I have.
Please do for
Well. Sorry, what?
deals like shops do.
Oh, right.
he kind of just stares at you for a second.
Yes, sorry. Not particularly any money off, but I do have a few items that are around at the minute.
Anything that may help a band of adventurers in I don't know, somewhere that may be dark.
Oh, well, you can get those elsewhere. You could just get, like, a torch.
Oh, say we want to be not seen.
Oh, well, then you could get I suppose you could get some dark vision of some sorts.
What is this magic item? I know there's a magic item that gives you dark vision, but I can't figure out what it's called.
Goggles of night.
Goggles of night.
Yeah, that's like the cheapy one. It's an uncommon one.
Goggles.
I don't think it. Actually, no, it does require attunement. But yeah, goggles of night would be a cheapy one.
Googles of night. Okay.
Alright. Well, if you're wishing not to be seen, I do have some goggles of night. They should allow you to see in the dark. However, you look like a half-elf. Surely you can see anyway.
Oh yes, it's not for me.
Oh, is it for the cat? That's very rudely stood on my table.
Why would it be for a cat? A cat can see in the dark.
It's me. I mean, it's. I'm a human. I don't have dark vision.
Right. Well, yes, goggles of night could help you, especially if you're going stealthily.
And
Tell
how
me-
much are these goggles?
The goggles, they're 3,000 gold.
Oof.
I, I think we need to go and earn some more coin, guys.
Yeah, well, at least we know how much we need to earn now.
True. Do you have anything for helping to resist the warming effects of lava.
Common sense. Don't step in lava.
What if we
All
were
right.
to cross a river of lava?
Nothing that might help to resist fire or any sort of heat.
I have like rings of fire resistance, but they won't help tons against lava. Let me I will have a peruse, see if I can find anything in my stockroom. And can I have a name to get back to you guys on that?
Certainly. The name's Rivas.
Rivas.
Currently, Rivas Rain. We're currently lodging in the street where the witches are, if you've seen the signs.
Alright, I won't need to know where you are, but that's fine. It's good to know. Was there anything else I can help you with? Would you like to reserve any items or anything?
I don't think we have enough coin to reserve anything at the moment. Maybe you have a job which would help us in coming up with cash for said items.
I'm afraid I don't typically need to out-hire for jobs. I'm able to do most of it myself.
Okay.
No worries. Well, we'll come back when we have a bit more coin, and look forward to hearing what you're able to uncover about protecting us from lava.
Very well. I will, Yep. Oh, I should warn you, if you want me to get any custom items in, they are going to have to be, at a little bit extra charge. Custom orders are, of course, you know, a little more expensive, as you probably know.
Sure.
Wait, if all else fails, we should just make a boat out of stone or something. Bang on across the line.
Alright.
Because we'll make our way to the office.
Okay. So you guys are now just heading to the Witcher office?
Yeah, unless there's anything anyone else wants to be doing. Zilly, is there anything you want to be doing?
Just while people are talking, I knock items off the thing like a classic cat. Other than that, I cattily walk away.
As
Fair up.
every time you knock an item off, a hand kind of just appears and just like grabs it and puts it back on the table.
I knock many items off several times.
Each time
For hours.
they're brought back up for by the mage hand.
Leave the shop then.
Okay. Do we want to leave it there? It is just gone 9. I know, because my computer screen has just gone orange.
Yeah, it sounds like a really good place to leave it,
Yep.
and that way we haven't. Hopefully, Rose hasn't missed out on too much to kind of catch up. So
Yeah. That'll give me some time to hopefully get this map sorted as well by the time you guys come to it.
no worries.
Cool. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Have a nice, good session. Oh, that was a bit difficult for me to start with, but
Yeah, I apologise for sort of being a little distracted.
yeah, I had a conversation going on in the background in here, so I couldn't really get involved too much. It was like, just shut up or go away.
No worries.
Downside of having a computer in the living room.
Yep.
No, it's the downside of having family. If you just live on your own, if you just live on your own, it's really easy.
Kick the family out. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
as always, big thank you to everyone. Massive
Thanks,
thanks
guys.
to our illustrious DM for making all the maps and doing all the time and effort stuff that is obviously always a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you everyone for playing.
It's been good.
I shall speak to you all next.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah, unless I have Sunday free, then I will talk Sunday. Otherwise, it'll
Cool.
be next Wednesday.
All right. Cheers,
Right.
guys. Take care.
See you later, guys. Bye.
See
See
ya.
you later.
Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.
You
wanna
want
talk?
if you what sort of idea did you have? I'll get to you in a second, Elliot.
Sorry. Can I just cut in?